A student produced this for UND's TV show, Studio One.
Stalking is a crime in all 50 states, but these laws often don't stop those obsessed with following in another person's footsteps. Lieutenant Don Rasmuson of the University of North Dakota Police Department joins us to talk about this endangering crime. Thanks for joining us today, Don.
You're welcome.
First off, do you want to say, in your words, what is stalking?
Stalking is a crime against another person that the activities, the biggest part of it is the activities cause fear in the person that's being stalked. What makes it tough to decide what's stalking and what's not is some of the activities could resemble or look like normal courtship type stuff, getting to know somebody and that kind of thing. But when it crosses the line and it makes the person be afraid or uneasy about what's happening, then that's a crime.
Okay, so what would be typically the most common signs of being stalked?
Someone showing up at wherever you're at, if you go down to the mall or you go to a store or something like that and the person shows up and they're there, if they're outside your classroom door when you get out of class or you go to class, maybe they're not in the classroom to start with, but they start coming to the class, they've enrolled in it because you're in the class, that could be a sign. If it makes you uneasy, then you need to report it.
Okay, so when would common courtship end and stalking begin?
When you get afraid, when it makes you afraid for yourself and your safety for what's happening, then it's beyond normal courtship then.
Okay, and I know it's a super underreported crime. Why is that?
A lot of times the victim won't identify what's happening to them as a crime. Sometimes they think that if they report it to the police, we're not going to be able to do anything about it. And again, like any other crime, domestic type crime is the victim's going to blame themselves for what's happening to it. And there's all kinds of different reasons why, but mainly is they don't identify it as a crime.
Okay, so how are cases on campuses different than off campuses? Like would it be easier to stalk on campus or not be easier?
What makes it easier to stalk on campus is we're kind of an enclosed community here. If you want to find out about somebody that you don't know anything about, there's plenty of places where you can go to check these people out to find out if you want to stalk them or not. The thing to remember though is a lot of the stalking that happens isn't a stranger. It's not one of those things where somebody just decides they're going to start stalking you. Usually there's a relationship or there's been a relationship, and for whatever reason that relationship has ended, then you get stalking, and that's the most dangerous kind, is after the object of their affection, so to speak, has parted ways with them.
Okay, so have you seen like stalking change with social media, like the era of technology and all that?
With the technology that's available out there right now, I've done a couple of presentations recently on stalking, and I tell people I don't go into the technology part of it because that would be another hour or 2 or 3 just to cover that stuff. I tell them, I said, all you got to do is Google the apps that you can pick up, and you'd throw your smartphone away.
All right, so what are some common misconceptions of stalking?
That it's harmless, that it's not hurting anybody. Unfortunately, a lot of the recent shootings in the area, New Rockford and out in the Iron Range, those I think probably were connected. There was some stalking activities involved because you're looking at boyfriends, ex-husbands, that kind of thing. So there's some stalking involved in that, and that's the problem.
Okay. So are there common behavioral trends in stalkers?
There is no typical stalker. There's different types of stalking. The former spouse erotomania, where you don't even have a relationship with the person, but for some reason you think that they're in love with you because they looked at you once a long time ago, and different things like that. They're just, some of them are hard to describe what sets them off. You just never know.
Okay. So lastly, what should someone do if they're feeling stalked?
Report it. Let somebody know. I would prefer that they report to the police. One of the things we need with a stalking report is repeated occurrences, more than one time. So the state's attorney like 2 or 3. So the sooner we can start keeping track of the contacts and stuff, the easier it is then to prosecute those.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Don.
You're welcome.